Well, we are here now. As we have seen, Goa has been destroyed completely by the Goan regime, who were full of corrupts and crooks. They have destroyed Goa by doing the mining, illegal mining as well as legal mining. All the mountains, all the forests have been flattened. Goa is not what it was after when the Portuguese left. Today, within 50 years of the departure of the Portuguese, we see Goa's disaster and how it is destroyed systematically by the current rulers. And those who went, especially the Congress regime, they finished Goa completely. There is one person here in London who fights for the mining, against the mining. I can say, and she is a very, very brave woman, not a man. And we as Niz Goenkar, we support her fully in this. Today she is here trying to promote Goa. Mother Goa is being destroyed. She's trying to promote Mother Goa to be safe. Hence, we decided to talk to this lady who is well known. She even has moved to the British Parliament requesting them to help save Goa's environment. And as environment, the British Parliament has come forward to do something about it. So let us now talk to Miss Carmen Miranda. She is right here with us. Hi Carmen, welcome to Niz Goenkar. We are very happy to come and talk to you, and you've been struggling a lot to do something for Goa. Can you please tell us something about what is happening right now in Goa and what you are doing about it?
Well, what I'm trying to do really, and have been doing, is to try to raise awareness about the catastrophic situation in Goa. Because it's ruining the possibility of Goans even living in Goa in the near future. Because the devastation is to such an extent, and people don't realize that. We have got an example right now that I've been campaigning against for the past 2 years, the Salolin Dam. The Salolin Dam, which provides water for 55% of Goa population, is now being poisoned with manganese because it's got 19 mines around. I mean, and Dikabar Kamat said it in the assembly that at least 9 of those mines were illegal. So why are they still open? And how come the other 10 got the licenses over there? One of the problems with all these so-called legal mines is that a lot of them got their licenses in false environmental impact assessments, giving fabricated information, and getting their licenses like that. So when people say they are legal, one has to look really how legal they are. There are many, many problems that if we don't stop them now, we are going to regret it. Because the damage is irreversible. Irreversible means there is no going back. Once you destroy this, it's finished forever. And then, the fact that they are destroying agricultural land, destroying our water resources, people's health. People's health has been a big issue. If you don't do something about it, this is a human issue, human rights issue. That's what mining is. And because it's a human rights issue, I decided to go to the British Parliament because human rights doesn't have frontiers and doesn't have an issue of sovereign countries. Human rights is universal. And that's why I have asked for help for someone to talk to the ministers over there, because they will not talk to us. That's all I have to say.
As far as environment is concerned, some people say that, oh, they should stick to their country, the British should look after their country, but I think environment is universal, right? It applies to all. Destruction of environment in one place can destroy the step by step, it can go on destroying the infrastructure of environment, which will go on spreading throughout the world. Secondly, what I will say, old government, yes, we understand they were corrupt, they did all these things. Manohar Parrikar, as the chief minister now, had passed on a report. He had created a report. He was a chairman of the committee that made the report that there were mines which were illegal and all. But now suddenly Parrikar has taken a U-turn, complete U-turn, saying there are no illegal mines and that the mines are legal, and that he plans to boost them up. So what do you think about it? Do you think Manohar Parrikar has U-turn? Is it right?
Of course, I think Manor Parikar, unfortunately, as I suspected from the beginning, he too is under the thumb of the mining lobby. And he's being influenced tremendously by the mining lobby. And he's committing a lot of mistakes. One of the mistakes is to say that the mines are not illegal. I mean, they are irregular. I mean, irregular, what it means is that they don't have all the licenses to operate. So if you don't have all the licenses to operate, you are illegal. You know, all these irregular and all the rest
What
of it.
about Shah Commission then?
Shah Commission?
Yeah.
Shah Commission has come with a report. Shah Commission has come with a report which is going to come out soon, although you can already see the report in the website of the Ministry of Mines, you know, explaining that in Goa, the mining is more corrupt than ever. Than all the other states. Total corruption and illegal. So there are, I mean, Parikar himself, you know, did say when he was in opposition, that the government of Goa lost something like 25,000 crores of money because of illegal mining, illegal exporting. Whatever it is illegal. Whether they are extracting illegally, exporting illegally, it is all damaging to Goa. End of the day, they are exporting all our iron ore, which is not for the development of India, because India cannot use the iron ore from Goa. You see, the Goa iron ore is low grade, and India has no capacity to use that. So everything is exported to China. So whose development are we talking about, really? Who is getting rich? Half a dozen of the owners of the lease mine, the so-called, you know, the mining owners or whatever. You know, because now Parikar says that there are no owners of mine, they are owners of leases. This is all the semantics.
Based on this, what do you think is the future of Goa and the Goans? I'm sure if this thing goes on, they'll be digging under the houses of the people as well.
Well, they already are. They are digging, not Ohangas on top. They are, you know, completely bulldozing villages. They are bulldozing everything. And the biggest problem is that they are going under our water tables. They are emptying millions of gallons of pure water, you know, as a result, and throwing it away so that they can get to the ore. Underneath, 60% of mining in Goa is illegal from that point of view, acting illegal. So that in itself is a huge problem. Wells are drying.
British MP supporting the old government who was saving Goa.
So now, above all this, they are completely draining Goa of the resources, which we need not. The land is gone, the houses are gone. People who lived on irrigation, the fields, who used to grow rice, paddy, and other vegetation around, are all damaged. Is there any hope for that thing to be replenished again? Or?
Yes, you have to remove. First of all, you have to stop the mining, and you have to bring in. They have to remove the sewer. But the water tables, the hydrology of water, you cannot do that again. That is irreversible damage. That is a system, a natural system, to gather water, you know, so that we can have supply of water forever. It goes underneath and then, you know, it comes up again. But if you destroy the hydrology of it, which is what they do by mining, then there is no hope, you know. And if you cut the forests, also there is no hope for water. And whatever you may say, water is more precious than gold and diamonds.
See, now we have seen the people also of Goa are just waking up. They did not wake up at the time when they should have woken up. People are waking up. Now, what do you think the people of Goa should do? What is your suggestion and what is your advice to the people of Goa back in Goa?
Well, I mean, the suggestion, first of all, is not to sit on the fence and just, you know, say, yeah, but not react. Because the voices that they are hearing are the voices, for example, the loudest voices. And who is shouting most? For example, the truck drivers. You know, these truck drivers have bought trucks for the mining, acting illegally and everything. And you only hear their voices. So people believe that there are so many people being employed by mining which is a myth. You know, the figures are just not impressive enough to sacrifice.
How many truck drivers are employed?
Sorry?
How many truck drivers are mining employees?
Well, there are 20,000 truck drivers. 80% of them are not goers.
No, but 20% are. 20%. You're saying
20,000.
20,000. That's not a small amount.
80% of these truck drivers are from outside.
Topic of the trucks came up. These mining trucks, they drive so recklessly as a competition, and then they kill people. All the dust blows out from the trucks, which are not properly covered. The police don't care at all. What do you think? How do you think the traffic police and all are behaving in this situation?
Well,
Do they follow their duty properly? Do they do it? Do they stop the trucks? Do they make them cover up?
I mean, the problem
Houses are full of dust. Houses are full of dirt. Do you think the people won't fall sick?
People are sick, people are getting sick. There is a huge spread of skin and all kinds of diseases, you know, as a result of the dust. And the truck drivers, of course, drive and they kill people and all the rest of it. But the main problem is that they overload always the trucks, which is against the law. And the system is used, so we get them to pay a fine. The fine is 2,000 rupees. And they take...
It is just like a peanut.
Peanuts for it.
Peanut, 2,000 rupees is nothing for them.
They carry on overloading, pay and carry on. The police told me that they don't have, that is a useless system, that doesn't matter how many people are stopped. The problem is there because they just can't go. They don't have enough.
And we are also supported by the politicians.
Yeah.
So there's a heavy pressure on the police itself. Right? So, dear viewers, we were chatting with Ms. Carmen Miranda, who is fighting for Goa, who is fighting against the mining. And there are also a lot of people here who we will be talking shortly. But right now I would like to say thank you for Ms. Carmen for just giving us some time. And when in near future, I assure you that I will be talking to Ms. Carmen in full details when we get a proper time with a proper appointment, so that she gives us all the ideas and all the things that are going on and what she's doing about it. But before we leave, I would like to ask her one last question. Ms. Carmen, would you tell me what made you go to the British Parliament and British MP, and what is their reaction to it?
Well, this is important. This is very important. First of all, the biggest mining company creating the biggest racket in Goa is a British company. It's Vedanta. Okay?
Which ones?
Vedanta, which bought Save Goa, which bought Dampes, which bought several other companies.
Yeah.
So as such, I should have gone to the people here to ask what is this British company doing, you know, wrecking Goa. And I briefed an MP, and I said, this is happening. And it is a human rights issue.
Hello, my friend.
It is a human rights issue. So if it is a human rights issue, that is not a question of sovereignty. That is not a question of frontiers. Human rights is universal. And that's why the British MPs are involved and helping. And at least they listen to what we have to say, which is not what the Goa government has done. Because we have written to the new government, I have written about the dumps. If he sells the dumps, this is the biggest crisis now. Parikar is saying that you give an order that you can sell the dumps of Goa. If you sell the dumps, how are you ever going to repair Goa? The law says that after the closure of the mines, you have to do rehabilitation of the land. You cannot do rehabilitation of the land if you take all the dumps and sell them to China. You need those dumps to go back in the hills. Look at the photographs. You can see the photographs. Enormous pits. So you have to sort of have the dumps in Goa. Should not be sold. They should go back in the pits, do the rehabilitation of the land, and start making it useful. Because we can't accept it.
And did you have a chat with the Goan government?
Yes, I have. Well, I have in the previous government.
Yeah. What do you think? Were they cooperative or?
Not the government as such.
I mean the ministers.
The minister. I talked to
The minister, the chief minister, the Digambar Kamath or Manohar Parrikar, all of these guys.
Digambar Kamath will not, give interviews, so I did not get to talk to him. But I talked to the Minister of Forests, and I talked to the Chief Secretary. trying to get them to do something to go to central government, because there is no point. It comes a point when you know when it's a waste of time to talk to some people or not.
So it is just like pouring water on duck's back.
Yes, it's there is no reaction. At least here we got some reaction. Why do we do this? Because first of all, it's a British company. Secondly, for me, it's a human rights issue. It's a human rights issue, so it is universal, it is above sovereignty, and it is above politics. That's it.
I would like to thank you very much, Ms. Carmen, for giving your time, and when the proper time comes, I'll come to you and we'll have a longer chat so that people of Goa know in detail everything that is going on. Okay? I take this opportunity on behalf of Niz Goenkar to thank you very much. And we are always with you. Remember, each and every Niz Goenkar is with Ms. Carmen. I'm sure of it. And every Goan will say that, yes, we support her. We want our Goa to be safe and not destroyed. This is what she has in mind, I have in mind, and every Goan has in mind whom we will be talking now. Thank you.